It started without a warning. No storm, no explosion, no sound, just darkness. At first, nobody panicked. The lights went out across the entire city at once. Apartments, streets, offices, everything disappeared into black. People laughed. They thought it was just a temporary outage. "Give it 5 minutes," someone said. But 5 minutes passed, and nothing came back. Phones lit up the darkness. Screens became the only source of light. Messages started flooding in. "Is your power out too? Whole district is down. No signal. What's going on?" Within the first hour, confusion spread. Traffic lights stopped working. Cars began to pile up at intersections. Drivers argued, honked, tried to move blindly through the chaos. Elevators froze mid-air. Some people were trapped between floors, pounding on metal doors, waiting for help that wouldn't come. Inside homes, the silence grew heavier. No TV, no Wi-Fi, no background noise, just darkness and the quiet realization that something wasn't right. After 3 hours, anxiety began to rise. Shops closed early. Electronic payment systems stopped working. Only cash mattered now. Lines formed outside small stores. People started buying water, canned food, batteries. The idea of just in case quickly turned into fear. By nightfall, the city changed. Without streetlights, the streets became shadows. Buildings turned into black silhouettes. Every corner felt deeper, darker, unfamiliar. People stayed inside. Doors were locked. Windows were watched carefully. Because darkness does something to the human mind. It makes you imagine things, hear things, feel things that aren't there. After 12 hours, systems began to fail. Water pressure dropped in many buildings. Pumps weren't working properly anymore. Some areas lost water completely. Hospitals switched to backup generators. Machines kept running, but everyone knew those generators wouldn't last forever. Emergency services were overwhelmed. Too many calls, too many unknowns. And still, no explanation. After 24 hours, panic started to spread. Phones began to die. No way to charge them. People lost connection, not just to the internet, but to each other. Rumors replaced facts. "It's a cyber attack." "No, it's the entire country." "I heard it's worldwide." No one knew the truth, and that was the most dangerous part. By the second day, the city began to break. Supermarkets were empty, shelves cleared out within hours. Gas stations stopped working. No electricity meant no fuel pumps. People who relied on deliveries, on digital systems, on constant power, suddenly had nothing. At night, the silence became terrifying. No hum of electricity, no distant traffic noise, just emptiness. And then, new sounds appeared. Footsteps in dark alleys, voices echoing where there should be none, glass breaking somewhere far away. Because when the lights go out, rules begin to fade. By day 3, survival instincts took over. People stopped thinking long-term. Everything became about now. Water, food, safety. Neighbors who never spoke now watched each other carefully. Trust became rare. Hospitals were running low on power. Some machines were shut down to save energy. Critical patients were at risk. The city was no longer functioning. It was surviving. By day 4, something changed inside people. The mind adapts to darkness, but not without a cost. Sleep became irregular. Stress levels skyrocketed. Some people started seeing things, shadows moving where nothing existed. The brain, desperate for normalcy, began to create its own reality. And in that reality, fear grows faster than truth. By day 5, the city felt abandoned. No official updates, no clear information, just silence from the systems everyone once trusted. Fires started appearing in the distance, small at first, then larger. Without proper response, they spread. And still, no power. By day 6, people were exhausted, physically, mentally, emotionally. The constant tension, the uncertainty, the darkness, it was breaking them. Some adapted, others didn't. By day 7, the city was unrecognizable. Not destroyed, but changed. Shops were empty, streets were quiet. People moved carefully, like something was always watching. Because in complete darkness, your brain never fully relaxes. It stays alert. It stays afraid. And then, after a full week, a single light turned on. One building, one window, then another, and another. The city slowly came back to life. Electricity returned. Systems restarted. Signals came back. Everything looked normal. But it wasn't. Because something had already changed. People remembered how fast comfort disappears, how fragile systems are, how quickly order can turn into chaos, and most importantly, how dangerous the dark can become when it stays too long. So the question is, if the lights went out again, would you be ready? Or would the darkness take control once more?